Um, I work for an affiliate company. I am a merchandiser. There's, I've never seen such little sales in this past few days. Thanks, Anheuser-Busch. I may not be able to feed my family coming up here soon.
Alright, hi good people, I hope you're well. So, unfortunately, some people might just lose their job because of Dylan. You know, Dylan and whatever, Dylan, this young boy Dylan, this person who wants to believe that he's a better woman than us, the woman, that he can do better than women, that he can teach us to be better than women while being a boy. Because that's what Dylan is. Dylan is a boy. My sister, construction worker lady, has actually told him that. She actually tried to tell him that at some point, and he didn't listen. So this video she did was after the Oscars. She did a little video to actually let him know, politely let him know that, well, he's a boy and maybe he shouldn't try to give us advice about being women. So this is, you can go to her YouTube channel. She's an incredible person. She's very fun. She's bright. Like, I really love this woman.
I hear you want to be me. And I respect that. I would too if I were you. I would definitely want to be me and my sisters. Just a couple of really quick things. First, my sisters don't need your tampons. We've been doing this a hell of a lot longer than you've been alive, sweetheart. And I'm pretty sure you don't know anything about having this afloat. Maybe your uterus cramps up. Maybe it doesn't. Oh, wait, no, you don't have one. So anyway.
I love her. She's awesome. So we're at it again because this person, for some reason that I do not understand, this person has been lucky enough to actually strike deals with big brands around America. We are talking about him again because apparently the people at Bud Light, Budweiser, same company, decided to give him a deal, and then the people of Night decided to give him a deal. So the people of Budweiser gave him a deal, and obviously people are not happy about it. So just quickly going to show you a couple of clips.
You might want to Google it. I never thought this was going to happen. Out with the Bud Light, in with the Coors Light. You might want to figure out if you want to do the same. This is where it now belongs. In the garbage. Next stop. Out with old. In with the new. Like I said, if you don't know, you should probably Google it.
I've been drinking your beer for probably 35 plus years. Not anymore. Y'all screwed up.
You know, I've been drinking Bud Light for at least 35 years, religiously. Actually, first 15 of it was Budweiser. Got a little older, got tired of the headaches, so I moved on to Bud Light. And I just seen everybody's videos, and I see why, and I'm with you 100%. So, but it's going to be after I get rid of that 12 pack, because I just bought that shit yesterday. I ain't throwing away my hard-earned money. But yeah, no.
Carrying skills, right? I got some Bud Lights for us. So, I kept hearing about this thing called March Madness, and I thought we were all just having a hectic month, but it turns out it has something to do with sports. And I'm not sure exactly which sport, but either way, it's a cause to celebrate. This month, I celebrated my day 365 of womanhood, and Bud Light sent me possibly the best gift ever, a can with my face on it. Check out my Instagram story to see how you can enjoy March Madness with Bud Light and maybe win some money too. Love ya! Cheers! Go team! Whatever team you love, I love too. Okay.
If you know that your company is not doing well and you need to sell more, I'm sure he got paid. I call him a he because I don't actually think that I would never call him a she. This is insulting to myself. It is insulting to other women around the world. So he's a he. I don't do those things where I call people she because just they identify. That is just like the most craziest thing. I think that we actually have motivated these sort of people to continue being by just stupidly do stuff for them. He's a dude, he's a boy, I'm calling him a he. I was born and find that if you're a man, you're a he. I am not going to change that before I die. If somebody's not happy about it, put the dislike button and unsubscribe. Just, don't watch my channel anymore. I don't even care. He's a he. And this is the ad that actually got everybody to go out and, got rid of their beer. I think people should drink it because not only they have given their money to the bad people, and now if they have to pour it out, it's like losing money twice. So finish drinking it and go buy something else. Alcohol is actually not good for people anyway, so if you stop drinking, they've actually did you a favor. So this is what happened, and people just went off because according to them, so when the commotion actually started being really crazy, the people of Bud have stopped communicating through their social media, and at some point the VP of ads decided to send us a little video to explain their taste for choosing Dylan to sell beer to some people. So this is what she had to say.
When I took over Bud Light, and this brand is in decline. It's been in decline for a really long time. And if we do not attract young drinkers to come and drink this brand, there will be no future for Bud Light. So I had this super clear mandate. It's like we need to evolve and elevate this incredibly iconic brand. And what I brought to that was a belief in, okay, what does evolve and elevate mean? It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone. It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive and feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and to men. Mm-hmm. And representation is at sort of the heart of evolution. You've got to see people who reflect you in the work. And we had this hangover. I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand of fratty, kind of out of touch humor. And it was really important that we had another approach.
This person, even by herself, is probably not what that company needs. She's talking about herself like she's Jesus or something. Bragging, I'm the first woman that is there. When you're the first woman, this is, people have mixed up feminism for so many nonsense. I'm a feminist, but a feminist is somebody who goes out and work hard. That's it. We don't actually compare ourselves to, because the men. No. You do stuff for yourself and you do them well. And you don't disrespect anybody else. She's there. She gets to the company. Okay, the company is not doing well, etc. But, you don't even have to be a business person, a business owner to know that if you have 100 people and 50 of them are actually consuming your products, and you want to make sure that 20 people actually, you want to get the product to 70 people consuming your product. And now you decide to put out an ad that will probably give you 7 more clients while losing 45 clients. That is just, completely insane. Because the group that she's aiming at, because apparently this ad that they made this ad so that they can attract younger people, as she say. First of all, that is just cringe. I know the thing with alcohol is like the good bad thing is like, cigarettes. The good bad things. It's not really good for nobody, but people still like, people drink anyway. But I mean, you are saying that yes, we want to attract the younger ones. When you're looking to attract people who probably are not even legally allowed to drink yet, it's a problem. If you know that most people that drink your products are actually 35, 40 years old, people who have been drinking this for like 35 years for most of them that have put out their videos, and now you decide that these people that were your ride and die, you just dismiss them to put some sort of nonsense like this out, then it's because you didn't like your clients to start with, because you want to go for the hype. You want to go for, oh, I'm a woman, I want to do something differently. I'm pretty much sure that if she has not lost her job yet, she will lose her job. And it's not because you're a woman, it's just because you're not a good VP. That was not the route to take. You've lost clients, and this is just not normal. It's not what the brand represents. It's not the people who have supported the brand for the last 35 years. You just dismiss them like you didn't even care about them. That is completely foul. Just to be, in the hype of things. And, I don't know. Beer is not for kids. Beer is... And the worst part, that's the worst part for me. The worst part is the people like the Dylan that she's trying to attract. They're not beer drinkers. They're not beer drinkers. Let's go back to the... Look at her face. Look at his face when he's drinking that beer. She's cringing. She's not liking the beer. She's like, can you cut now so I can go rinse my mouth because I don't like this taste? And most of them are like that. I mean, the only people who in the community of LG plus that will drink your beer are probably the lesbians one that want to be more manly, or the trans men one who wants to be more manly. But most of them, they like drinking wine with the finger up. The pinky finger up. That's what they like. They don't like beer. So you actually sold your product to the wrong people. So not only you're losing the 35, but you're barely getting 5 out of these people out of 100. So this is pretty sad. So, we don't know what is going to happen with the bud people. I think it's unfortunate when you have worked hard to put your brand out there. It's unfortunate for the people who might lose their job and who need the money. They never ask for anything. They just did their job, and they're going to lose their income just because somebody wants to have a Dylan in their ad. I think that, sometimes what you need to do is probably, call your old clients, make an ad with them. Even if you don't pay them and you pay them in beer or something, they'll be happy and they'll happily do it. Maybe also sometimes instead of paying somebody like Dylan to have an ad done, you could just, maybe lower your prices a little bit. Take 5 cents out of, for each can. Maybe again, your old clients that were there for like 30 plus years are going to be happy about it and are going to be able to afford it even more. I think that's the sad part of all that people do not just respect their clients at all. And it's pretty crazy. And while the Budweiser Bud Light story was happening, the Nike people decided that they also had to get a share out of Dylan. The Dylan. So let's go to watch that, because that is actually something even more crazier. Yep, this is what Nike want us to look like. Nike, the brand of Michael Jordan, the brand that Michael Jordan put on the map forever. The Air Jordans, the brand that supported Black Lives Matter, Nike, the brand that supported Colin Kaepernick during the Black Lives Matter after George Floyd died. That night, because for me that was still important. somebody died by the hand of the police, I still understood why a company like Nike would actually support a brand like that. They also work with Serena Williams. They work with a couple of people. So I understand, but now you decide that to sell product to women, and I don't think that they want to sell this product to me because some of us have boobs. Dylan, right here, making those silly moves that I don't even understand why somebody would actually like us to look like this. Look at this. This is just ridiculous. Why would you want us to look like this? Serious sport, like workout, athletic people that you have sponsored and support for decades, you now decide that this is what you want us to look up to before we buy your product. Isn't that crazy? Completely went. Again, you actually wonder who is the VP of this company. How do you think that we can do this? Because I'm sure before this collaboration thingy can come up, maybe you try it on a couple of people, 15 people, and you would have known that this is just ridiculous. Because I don't understand how a company can go from an incredible ad like this
Mustard tip in his cap.
Respect, man.
Respect.
What a great commercial for a Hall of Fame player. It was awesome.
It was, and I mean, this is what sports embodies.
Yeah.
I mean, you embody the town you're. This is so impressive. I mean, Tiger's hand-eye coordination is just alien level. I wonder how many takes it took him to do this. How much do I bet it was one? How much do I bet this is the first take? 4 years on the.
I mean,
So they went through all of this, and they now want us to look to a trans person to buy a bra from somebody who does not even have mosquito bites, as we call it. No, nothing. Flat as it is. He doesn't even need a bra, but they want us to look to somebody like that to buy a bra. This is what Nike, the great Nike, because I love Nike. I love what the quality of their shoes, their t-shirts. I like Nike. I don't know who exactly decided, tweeted that we probably have to just gang on one of those brands and just make sure they close. But unfortunately, when you actually watch the first part of this video where you see that some people might just lose their job because the VP wants to try new things, not try to understand why her clients or find other ways to make, other people drink. Maybe like beer without alcohol, that could work. Nope, they just want to make sure that they ruin everything. And when actually this company will actually get into trouble, remember that dude in the beginning, he's going to lose his job. But the VP, she's going to leave that company with incredible money, a large envelope. That is how she's going to leave this company. She's going to leave this company like, she did well, because obviously the envelope is going to be huge. When you get fired, you get quite much, especially for a company such as Bud. I think that's the sad part about all this. The part where you wonder how we got to support bad things so much, things that do not make sense, just because people don't want to be called homophobic, don't want to be called transphobic. We decided to support them no matter what. These people who are ready sometimes to be a hate group and beat up real women because we don't want them to hit against us. You've seen that video where they actually went and ganged up against that swimmer, Riley, I believe her name is. They ganged up on that swimmer, and apparently she even got hit, just because we think it is not right for men and women to compete, and Unlike what the video says, well, a trans woman is a man to me. And as long as you're a man, you're not allowed to compete against other women. It's incredible how somebody who is older than 5-year-old does not understand this. They went as far as to try to sell us tampon through a man. Tampons. I know that sometimes at some point when we were kids, even when you wanted to sell a car, you put the woman there, a sexy woman, sometime in a bikini to sell a car. But this is just above and beyond me. Everybody has a mom, everybody knows a woman, everybody has a sister, something, something, something. And I don't think that people would like a little boy like that to just make fun of women they know. So for a company that has been there for so long to not only disrespect the client they had, making fun of women, that is just above and beyond me. But I think that with all the commotion that will happen, maybe we'll finally manage to make Dylan and all this nonsense of being trans cool down a little, or even anyway, time will tell. This was me, Faceless. If you're happy, give it a like, comment. If you don't like it, let it know. Also add a comment. Faceless here. Ciao.